Hello students, since we've started the fourth chapter and we're already into it, so what we are going to read about today is social exclusion. So what is social exclusion? What is the thing that comes in your mind when you hear the term exclusion is that it means to be left out, it means to be excluded, okay, from doing a certain activity. So social exclusion means to be cut off from the wider society. So when one is socially excluded, it means to be left out. It means to be excluded, not to be included in the activities of the larger society, of the entire society. And then it refers to being excluded from the activities of the society. So it means that that particular group or individual, they are not being able to be a part, they are not being able to participate in the activities of the society. They are being left out, they are being kept out. Social exclusion focuses on all the factors that prevents individual from the opportunities that is available to the others. So social exclusion, it deals with all the aspects, all the reasons, all the factors because of which the individuals are not being able to be a part of certain activities, are being left out from being a part of certain activities in comparison to others. Okay, to have a full life, an individual should not only have basic needs fulfilled but should also have access to education, essential services, health, etc. So in order to be a very active individual, in order to have a very good life, a person should not only have housing or shelter or food, okay, but they also should have access to proper education and all these essential services, transport, health, good food, nutrition. They should have access to all of it in order to have a good life, right? So social exclusion is a result of the structural features of the society. So social exclusion, okay, so the way in which the society is structured, the way in which there are different hierarchy ranks in the society, that is because of which social exclusion comes into play. Social exclusion is practiced regardless of the wishes of those being excluded. So people who are being excluded, they do not support social exclusion, okay? So they want to be included, but it is the society, it is the other members of the society or the other groups who are not allowing them to participate, who are excluding them because of the hierarchy or rank all of these features of the society. So those being excluded do not support exclusion. So due to continuous exclusion, discrimination, the excluded stops trying to be included. So because they are facing continuous discrimination, okay, domination, exclusion, because of that, these people are fed up of trying to be a part of the mainstream society, of the society where they are not being included. So they slowly begin to give up on trying to be a part of the society. They stop trying to be included, okay. The practice of social exclusion is rampant in India. So as you know, all this caste discrimination, racial discrimination, gender discrimination, okay, all of this is very, like, it is a fact of Indian life. It always takes place in India, it is always happening. Various protests have been taking place since historical times against caste, gender discrimination, the religious discrimination, okay. So people are organizing protests, they are going against, okay, they are raising voice against all of these discriminations since the early times. They organize all this protest against caste, gender, like religious discrimination, okay, like how the Muslims are, like, they have a minority position in India, so all of this is a discrimination, okay. Prejudices against some groups, individuals remains and new ones emerge as well. So due to all these social movements, may some of the prejudices may decline, okay, but then new ones will always come and different types of prejudices, different type of discrimination will always be taking place. Laws and legislation alone cannot bring a change. Social campaigns are required to spread awareness and sensitivity. So only laws, only like bringing out different acts, laws for all of these people will not. Oh wait, sorry. Hold on. Okay, this is it. Okay, so all of this alone will not help in bringing about a change. Will help to bring a change in a society. Okay, so all of this laws and regulations, legislation, it is not enough. Okay, so Indians, okay, social campaigns are required to spread awareness and sensitivity. So people, okay, there should be social movements to bring about a change in the society. People should come forward and organize all these programs to make people aware of what is happening. Okay, so all of this will go hand in hand to reduce all these prejudices, discrimination in the Indian society. Indians were a victim of discrimination by the British during British rule in India. Okay, so the outsiders, they came and they began to discriminate the people of the land in India. As we know how much we have been exploited by the Britishers, so this is also a form of discrimination. Women, Dalits, other lower caste and tribes faced a lot of exclusion and discrimination. Like although all the common people also faced all of this discrimination during the colonial rule, but it was the women, the untouchables, the lower caste, the tribes who faced a lot of exclusion and discrimination. And even now, these category of people are the ones who are a victim of discrimination, exclusion, right? So constant exclusion, okay, since like the some groups, some individuals are constantly being excluded from various activities of the society, of the country. And then an introduction of idea of democracy and justice, social reform movements were organized in India. So during the colonial period, there was extreme discrimination, exclusion of our Indians, of the Indian people. And then slowly, because of Western education, they were becoming enlightened with the idea of democracy, justice. You know that, right? You studied in political science. They were becoming familiar to all of the idea of democracy, justice, and how there should be Indian control over Indian land and not British control. So slowly people started organizing all these reform movements to bring about a change in the country, to bring about change in India. Okay, so that's it for social exclusion.